Hey sisters, on your job in your white spaces that you navigate, do you ever feel like you have to work twice as hard just to be seen? Well, if so, you're in the right place because today's quick 10-minute workshop is titled Sis, You Belong Here, Thriving as a Black Woman in White Spaces. I am going to give you practical strategies for professional growth and success because I don't want you just to strive at your job. I want you to thrive. So let's just jump into it. The first thing to strategy is acknowledge your strengths. I want you to embrace your unique perspective and contributions. You bring something to the table. You understand? And you have to know that. Also, you will do this, acknowledge your strengths by combating the imposter syndrome. It is so easy to tell yourself, well, I don't deserve this. But no, girl, you do deserve that raise or the new corner office or that company car or promotion, whatever it is. You worked hard. You stop telling yourself you don't deserve it. That is imposter syndrome. Another thing is I want you to keep a success journal to track your achievements. It's so easy to just brush over something we accomplished. And as women, I know as Black women, we do it all the time because we're in the constant, we got to just keep producing. We just got to keep producing. But no. Write down what you did, how you achieved something. So you can go back and read it and be like, hey, pop your collar. Be like, go ahead, bitch. All right. The next thing I want you to do under acknowledging your strengths is repeat affirmations like, I am qualified and my presence does matter. I am a world changer. Like we have to speak. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and we create and or destroy with our mouth. And so, no, sister, you are special. You deserve to be there, and goodness is your birthright. All right, let's move on. The second strategy to achieve in white spaces is build your network. You sisters are going to have to seek mentors within and outside of your company. I also want you to join professional organizations like Black Women in Tech or the National Coalition of 100 Black Women. And also, I want you to attend networking events to grow your connections. The third strategy is to navigate microaggressions. Now, we know what microaggressions are. Those are those subtle little things that white people may say and or do and or imply. And I want you to be able to recognize and address the subtle discrimination. When you hear a white person say something and your microaggression antenna starts perking, you have to say, okay, I want you to use questions like, what did you mean by that? What are you saying? That challenges those stereotypes. Also, I want you to document incidents for human relations in case if escalation is necessary. So let's say Susie on the job has something slick to say that you've sensed, wait a minute, my microaggression antenna went do 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 do. After you ask her, well, what did you mean by that? I want you to document it, paper trail. Create a paper trail just in case you have to go to the higher ups. All right, and then also underneath navigating and microaggressions, I want you to stay calm but assertive during difficult conversations. Because the reality is, anytime we work in white spaces, there is always going to be at least that one person. And you have to be able to stay calm but still stand up for yourself. All right, the fourth strategy is build your personal brand. I want you to establish yourself as a leader or expert in your field. One way to succeed, and I always talk about this, especially when I do corporate coaching, you need to be so good at what you do that your company will beg you to stay. You don't want to ever have to leave a job and they're like, oh, thank God Angela left. You want people after you leave to be like, oh, we miss you. Texting you, can you please come back? Or the best compliment you can always get, and I have gotten that so many times from companies or firms I've been with, after I leave, they're like, Angela, the door is always open. And many have invited me back to like company parties, and I'm not even working there anymore or with them. So that's the type of, when you build your brand as the expert, people know, hey, Angela knows what she's talking about in real estate. She is an amazing real estate broker and she will help you, honey. You see? Next, underneath building your personal brand, speak up in meetings and take credit for your ideas. Don't sit there and be passive aggressive. I can't stand that. You're missing out. This fake modesty, stop doing it. I know some of you Black women, especially growing up in the church, you feel like you got to be so, well, no. In business, you got to speak up. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. If you don't let people know your accomplishments, I'm telling you, I always tell this to my husband, corporate training, everything. People don't know what you accomplished if you don't let them know. Stop assuming people know. They don't. Because the root, let me tell you, people are inherently self-centered and selfish. They are not going to seek out your qualifications, your achievements. All people, and if you get this in your mind, you will succeed in business every time. You have to explain things to people as if they don't know you. Never explain to someone as if you are assuming they know. Give them the details and the truth. And that is how you will succeed and stand out in building your brand in meetings. Be seen and be heard. Even if you're in a meeting and you don't even have a question and you're like, well, I haven't spoken. I've said nothing in this meeting. I know there's got to be an intelligent question or an idea or a thought or something you can bring up so you can be memorable in the minds of those around you and in those in leadership. Next thing is leverage LinkedIn to showcase achievements and network. The fifth strategy, I want you to advocate for yourself. Ensure fair compensation and recognition. No, I've been at this company longer than Sally and I have produced more. I have won more cases, or I have done this and this. No, I'm glad to speak up for myself. Don't be afraid that they're going to label you the angry black woman. You remember, we're not walking in imposter syndrome, ladies. The second thing, as far as advocating for yourself, is prepare for performance reviews by documenting your contributions. Again, see, your boss is not there at your desk seeing every win. But if you can pull out documentation of the wins or the victories or the customer appreciations, or when your clients write, oh, I loved Angela, she was such a help. All the different type of, what do you call that? Oh my God. Jesus, how am I drawing a blank? Reviews. Whenever you get reviews from your clients or people, keep that somewhere so that when it's performance review time, you can pull that out. Next is role play asking for raises or promotions confidently. So like with your network of friends and people around you, do that. Next thing I want you to do, sisters, set boundaries and prioritize your self-care. And that's one thing as Black women, we do not prioritize enough. We have to avoid burnout by managing our workload. We need to politely decline responsibilities outside of our job description. And we have to incorporate self-care activities like therapy, fitness, and hobbies, just to name a few. The 7th is strategy, find allies. Partner with coworkers who support equality and inclusion. Identify colleagues who amplify your voice or ideas. And educate allies on how to advocate effectively. The 8th strategy, exit toxic workplaces. Some of y'all have just been at your job too long. You have been tolerated instead of celebrated, and it's time to roll out. Recognize when a workplace is harmful to your mental or physical health. Plan your exit strategies by exploring new opportunities, and update your resume and connect with recruiters. So in conclusion, you all, acknowledge your strengths, build your networks, navigate microaggressions, and advocate for yourself. So you have the power to thrive and inspire others, okay? So stay authentic to yourself and celebrate who you are. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me for this quick 10-minute workshop. And if this blesses you, please look, people always ask me, I don't have Cash App because they messed me up bad, when they had that breach. But you can go to Buy Me Coffee and you can sow into my life if I have helped sow into yours. All right. Thank you all so much. Be blessed. And also, we know that TikTok may be ending, so I'm also attaching my link on YouTube so you can follow me on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. I love you all, and I hope to talk to you soon. Be blessed. Bye. Mwah.